Welcome back to Utsunomiya, Japan, the 2026 World Tour Opener. As we debut this 15th edition of the FIBA 3x3 World Tour, we are halfway through. A little bit of a bite outside today, I gotta be honest. A little bit cold.
Yes.
We've seen a lot of contentious games, physical affairs. So not that many highlights yet, but there could be some to come, especially in a matchup like this. The Skyliners trying to headline this event. They are one of the up-and-coming squads on the tour against proven Miami, although this version of Miami isn't exactly proven. But they prove that they can still get the job done with their opening game. Coming out victorious, trying to do it again, and looking to become the third team today to go 2-0. It was a 21-15 win over Vienna, led by James Parrott's 9 points. Dylan Travis chipping in with 6, Caruso with 4 points and a resounding 9 rebounds.
Yeah, he got the team extra possession after extra possession, even getting a couple of steals in as well. And that is what got the deal done for them. And they found Batten on the inside at times. The 2-ball was going at a decent clip. And this is the Miami we've grown accustomed to seeing, and Batten didn't miss a beat.
No, he didn't. I'm liking the addition of Batten more and more, man. He just gets the job done. And he's the muscle with this crew because they're a little bit light in the pants. And he's the one guy that can provide that strength defensively and on the glass on the inside. The versatility of Team Miami. If they can continue to get the scoring output that they got from James Parrott, look out. Skyliners are no longer an underdog on the tour. Recently won the Heng Chin Challenger.
Yes. And that was a good win, too. It showed that they can beat teams and be the best team in the field without Leon Fatigue or Stefan Kojic leading them in scoring. As it was Nicholas Kropp who came away with the MVP in that one. He was the leading bucket getter. He was their leader in blocks. I believe he was second in rebounds after Kevin Bryant. And what a story this team has been.
Yeah, and I think that they exemplify balance, right? Almost more than any other team. Each one of these guys stars in their role. And, you know, I think their stock really started to rise, obviously, last season. First by adding Chef Koya in the offseason. It was amazing that he was on the shelf as long as he was. But when they added him, a lot of questions surrounded that pickup. But I'm telling you, that has been the difference. His veteran leadership and the stability that he's brought to the Skyliners has allowed Leon Fatigue to step into a star role. It's really, I don't know, it's calmed them down, man.
That's the main thing, and you hit it right on the nail, Kyle. The one thing we saw is Kojic calm down. His last year on Lehman 2 years ago, he continued to berate his teammates, yell at everybody. And with Leon Fatigue, he's using a softer hand. He's guiding these guys. He's helping these guys to grow into their own in 3x3, and Leon has profited tremendously.
There's no doubt about that. This could be the year we see the Leon King take over the Pride. He's done nothing but get better and better. He's rocking a new hairstyle this year. It's got to grow on me. That one's got to grow on me.
It's the mushroom top.
That's what it is. It's a toadstool. I want to play Mario Brothers now. It don't matter how he looks. It matters how he plays. Skyliners and the black unis looking like the Orlando Magic of old. Right?
I like it.
The black and the blue trim, I like it too.
And they got, look, you got the lines in the back and then it says Frankfurt in the bottom.
Yeah.
I like it.
Cool look. All right, we are back underway. Pool B action in your face. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3 with Boz Rosendahl, the mountain in your ear.
And don't forget, this is a matchup with some history to it. Last year, the Skyliners, down the stretch of the season, won 2 very high-profile matchups against Miami. One at the World Tour Abu Dhabi in the finals, which ended up a win because Leon Fatigue hit the game-winning shot. And then secondly, at the Manama World Tour Finals, they beat Miami in the quarterfinals on their way to a top 4 finish.
Yes. Skyliners finished the season strong. They were a team that started to scare squads as they wore on into the season. Fatigue off the window. Parrott now to Patton. Riley running into trouble. Parrott. He puts the air in Air Parrott that time.
Don't you think with James Parrott, it's either a make or like a wide miss? He never just hits the rim.
No, and the same thing at the free throw line. Don't tell him I said that. Fatigue to Krop. MVP at the Hank Ching Challenger. Krop can't be stopped. Converts off the spin move. 2 apiece. Real deal. He's got 1, 2, but there's Krop says, I think not. Defensive team. The Skyliners are. And dare I say, Krop is at the center of their defensive.
Oh, you are right. It's him and I'd say Kevin Bryant as well. Oh, but the length of Krop's arms and his timing on the shot block attempts he has. Oh, speaking of shot blocks.
Travis is bumped. But there's the defense from James Parrott. There's Krop converting first. Up top, Henry Caruso. The Caruso, no good. And a foul called on Batten as he shoved Fatigue. Skyliners, who won a Masters crown in Abu Dhabi last year. Fatigue getting the MVP there. Chef Koya, easy breezy to the crib. 1 point advantage, Skyliners. Caruso, he's got Batten up top. Batten lets it go. It won't go down. Kevin Bryant snagged the ball. Chef Koya, what's he got cooking? Working from the logo. Chef Koya, dime dropped. Keep the change, Kevin Bryant. It's a 4-2 contest. Koya, the wily veteran, longtime Lehman star, has brought his talents to the Skyliners and is paying dividends. Parrott is going to redirect. What a clever little flip off the edge of his wing and in.
That's what a 7'5" wingspan will get you, apparently. Difficult shot, though, for Parrott.
So both players utilizing that wingspan that they got, Parrott and then Krop. Parrott, no go. Caruso has the board. He had 9 of those in game 1. He'll spin off of Fatigue, and he will score through the contact. Henry Caruso. It's like he's built for it tough. So Fatigue doesn't get the and one, but he does get a trip to the stripe. The Leon King, just shy of 6 points a game last year in 8 events. 6-4 contest. That pass is intercepted by KB. Bryant, yep.
That's a smart fake.
Well, he knows that, you know, he's hunting a block shot. Parrott is. Looking for a second two, the real deal. No, but Caruso high on the glass. Snags and scores. Fatigue out-muscles Parrott. 3-point advantage Skyliners. The real deal on the baseline. Real deal going into slow motion. Parrott now. Oh, he's going to charge. Get called for the charge as he plowed over Bryant. A 3-point lead for the Skyliners into our first media timeout.
And it's what you expect from the Skyliners. A heavy dose of pick and rolls, Bryant slash into the basket, Krop slash into the basket, and then Fatigue and Kojic kind of setting the table for everything, including their own scores. For Miami, this is where we want to see more of that flow offense, right? Can Riley Batten fit in when they have to play with a lot of pace, when they have to catch up instead of playing, you know, like against Vienna, they were up for most of the game. Now they're down.
Yeah, 8-5 as we get back to it. Fatigue getting a step on Batten. Not a whole lot he could do to prevent that. Batten will drop it off. Caruso, yeah, contact on the 2 attempt. Caruso, who saw an uptick in his 2-point shooting last year. Now teams are forced to respect his ability to knock him down from outside, hence that Kojic foul. So Caruso in 2025, about 30%.
Yeah, but he started the year off really cold.
Yes.
So that is not indicative of what he shot at the end of the season, where he shot a lot better and he took a lot more responsibility from that side of the court.
Yeah, he might have had the best month of any player for a stretch last season. Oh. Kojic getting extra creative on that, the entry delivery. He wanted that highlight to be completed.
Yes.
Now, Dylan Travis, look at that. That is how you navigate the court. Gets to his spot, gets the teardrop to go. Kojic, drive, kick, Krop from a long way out. Taste the rainbow.
11-6.
Batten late in the shot clock.
Just how?
A difficult make. Riley Batten on the Champions Cup gold medal team. He wasn't doing stuff like that to start the year, but it's good to see he's got that in his bag. That one skipped cross court to Kojic. Off the misfire, Parrott gets a step. Air Parrott taking off. Ortiz. Good move. Oh, wow. Bryant takes a scary spill. Ortiz will convert the layup. Skyliners doing a good job keeping Miami at bay. They haven't been able to get within 2. Kojic, cross. Using the Kevin Bryant screen. Koya trying to deliver. On the cut. It is a foul called on Parrott, number 5 on Miami.
The Skyliners are showing so much togetherness, man. They are playing for each other on every possession, looking for their teammates, or getting offensive rebounds like this.
Got a great feel for the game. You see the chemistry continue to develop for them. And they're hungry. They're a hungry team. Taking on the 2-time defending opener champs in Miami. Back to the real deal. Nope. Grab on the inside. Squad pad position on Batten, number 6 on Miami.
6 on Miami. They got no more fouls to give. The next one will put him in a penalty. There's going to be 2 free throws for every defensive foul moving forward.
Fatigue back to it. Jab, step, to the left, to the left. Beautiful move. Real deal, trying to calm the waters for Miami. Instead, it's Batten that does the honors.
14-9. 14-9. And it's going to be a foul.
7th on Miami. Back-to-back fouls on Batten And that was not a good one because free throws will be the result.
And this is a team that last year rarely fouled. I think they were at 4.2 fouls per game in 2025. They don't do that often because they usually play with pace. They play when they're ahead. Now they're down, and I think they're looking sluggish. They're slow. They're trying to get into that screening game, that deliberate game that Skyliners is just better at this moment.
Yes, we've seen that Jekyll and Hyde kind of two sides of the coin with Miami before, and it's been somewhat of their Achilles heel. So from the way they looked to open the day to the way they look now, I want to, you got to give the Skyliners credit. They got a lot to do with Miami not looking like themselves in this one.
Agreed. Agreed.
Skyliners ball.
By the way, if you ever see that QR code pop up in the bottom right of your screen, that's your chance to get involved and maybe even get your picture up on the live broadcast. You go from the court, the couch to the court. Scan it and tap in. So Dylan Travis will get Miami up to 10 points. But for the most part in this game, Miami's offense has been MIA.
Wow. Wow.
3:24 to go.
How long do you think about that one? That came naturally, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Parrott. Ooh, Parrott. Crafty move. Now Fatigue. Putting Parrott in the blender.
How good is Fatigue at taking contact and finishing through it?
I think amongst the best in the league. Oh, Parrott, nothing but you know what. So James Parrott giving Miami some life. Fatigue inside the crop. Systematic approach for the Skyliners, boding well. Parrott, crazy attempt. Now Parrott is down. Good defense there from Batten. Bats it back to Chef Koya. Mr. Wide left, but there's Crop. Active on the offensive glass. Skyliners back in business. Koya crossing up, Batten, dropping the dime to Fatigue. Poetry in motion for the Skyliners right now as they lead it by 6.
They just look like they're having fun, man. Kojic on the attack, spinning, shovel passing into Fatigue. Again, the chemistry shining. Look at this. No-look dime.
The gift of giving. Unselfish play from the Skyliners. Active hands on the defensive end. And a systematic approach against Miami.
Yeah, that's trying to do the same systematically, right? So they're trying to do screening game. They're trying to play kind of in that Skyliner style, but it's not that good at it yet. We're still adjusting to Batten being on the squad and having a big screener like that.
Travis, no. Here comes the Leon King. He's more Mufasa than Simba these days. Not on that shot, though.
Skyliners 2 points away from victory, 19-13. Miami trying to close the gap here.
Parrott decides to step back, launches another 2. And Parrott got it popping from deep now. Back-to-back 2s for JP. Fatigue. Crop. Oh, my goodness. Crop delivers the final blow for the Skyliners who win it before the horn.
And in a pretty resounding way, too. 21-15, leading all game long. Fatigue with 10 points. The stifling defense we saw in a lot of the Miami possessions. Man, this is quite the announcement to start the year from the Skyliners.
That is a resounding victory if I've seen one against a well-made Miami team with plenty of talent. Skyliners looking like a top shelf type team with a win like that. 10 points for Tochigi to lead the way. And again, it was Crop that knocked down the 2 to put them away for good. Miami wrap up 1-1. And Skyliners is going to start this thing 1-0. Their next contest, last contest, will be against Vienna. So after the highlights, we will get right back into the action with Ub and Toulouse in Pool A play.
So we got 5 more games left in the main draw. Started earlier today with 14 teams in the qualifying draw. The 14 became 12. And after today, it's going to be the top 8 teams that will advance to the knockout rounds, which will take place tomorrow. And you see that QR code on the big screen. Once again, y'all, take out your phone, scan it, post your smiles with style. Let us know your message. Let us know who you cheered for. And the best photo, most creative photo, most fun and creative photo will win this official 3x3 Utsunomiya hoodie. Get yours. Check out MC Sakurai holding it up for y'all.
QR コードを読み込んで写真を投稿キャンペーンまだまだやってます。かなり肌寒くなってきてます。上着が欲しいよというメッセージもいいんじゃないでしょうか。ぜひぜひこちら QR コードから素敵なお写真の投稿をお待ちしております。さてメインドルゲーム、次が第8試合となります。本日は全部で12試合です。ようやく次のトゥールーズ、フランスのチーム登場で、本日登場全12チームが出揃います。ここからは明日のノックアウトラウンドをかけての戦いが続きます。大注目ゲーム、一緒に楽しんでまいりましょう。
World Tour 2026 officially on and popping. Coming down the tail end stretch of day one. An impressive win for the Skyliners over Miami is what we just saw. Who knows what we'll have in store between Oub and Toulouse, the Serbians and the French clashing for the first time of 2026. Our second look at Oub on this day. It was a close win over Antwerp, 18-17.
Yeah, it was a close win, and again, it showed that they're not fully healthy, right? Again, Skyliners Stojic, he ended up with 6 points, but I think he was on the bench for about 60 to 70% of the game. He was spot subbing and still ended up scoring 6 somehow. These guys, they're banged up a little bit to start the year. They brought the physicality up on the defensive end, though. They kept Antwerp to a 1 of 10 shooting performance from range. That is exactly what they needed to do to get that W. Barac was outstanding in getting his team extra possessions through steals, offensive rebounds. And look out, man. Look.
And points.
And points as well, because he led the way with 7. And look out, because when he's that good, you usually see them go far, even if they're playing with 3.5.
Barac's been MVP. Here's Alex Dartington, the new ad for Toulouse to lead them out to the floor. With Olympic silver medalist Jules WanBao, the crown jewel.
Him and Mark Bognet went to the same barber shop, I think.
Yes, a new look literally for Toulouse this year. Clean cut. You go ball so hard too with France Gala, the star of the show. Toulouse with a lot to prove here in 2026. 2025 was not the year for them. Ended the season with an 8th place standing at the Manama final. Could not duplicate the tremendous success that we saw them have in 2024. So, our first peek at them here in 2026. We're going to see if they come out in form.
Yeah, and look, there's some questions with Dargenton being added to the squad. They become more sizable, though, and it's an interesting add in that regard, because Toulouse last year averaged just over 11 rebounds per game. They were horrible on the glass, like not bad, they're worse than bad.
Yeah.
Dargenton gives them some size, pairing him with Sigela, who's a good pick and roll ball handler and a good scoring player in his own right. I think it proved some good results. Especially when you have WanBao out there in size as well. So they kind of go up in size overall in this lineup they have now. I'm curious to see how it works, whether they can get the right amount of balance, and what happens if Sigela's out there by his lonesome with 2 screeners. Can he handle the rock full time is the question.
Yeah.
He never had to with Joko and Suhard. Either of them would be on the court.
Yeah, Joko, the glaring omission to the roster this time around. Toulouse did manage to win a Masters last year. That was in Amsterdam. And again, you might have saw that journey being highlighted in the I Need One documentary, out now on youtube.com/FIBA3x3. Worth an hour of your time. We see faces like Dennis Donker and France Gala, Wes Montini, Strahinja Stojic, Hype Worthy, just to name a few.
Here we go.
All right, Pool A, center stage. As the action rolls on, Oub Toulouse, the voice of the mountain. Suhard with the rock, trying to get rid of Killer, the boss. To WanBao. Somewhere over the rainbow. Skies are blue. Toulouse 2-zip. Killer with the step back. Off the miss. It's Killer. He will deliver. That's a great look. And a strong finish, the Yamage from Naranjic. Suhard giving it up to Segala. As WanBao and Kaluderovic both hit the deck. Foul is called against Kaluderovic. Frank Segala, who spent time as the #1 player, #1 ranked player last year. A brief spell. Fonse, no good. Kaluderovic handling the rock. Oh, that Wilson is going to find its way into Toulouse's hands. Fonse, pedal to the metal. Puts on the brakes. Clever little pass, and it works out. Oh, Baraj, great adjustment. Segala. Looking for WanBao. They seem to be targeting Kaluderovic on the inside. Here's Wilson for the foul. And again, the new ad for Toulouse, Alex Bruno, Cloud Darlington. Balls, 2 ball. Foul blue. Wouldn't matter if he made it anyway.
Offensive possession move. Strange foul.
Check ball, Oob here.
Doc Strange from range. Just what the doctor ordered. Had 6 points in the opener, a relatively quiet 6. Oh, Yamage. Okay, I can see you.
4-4.
Alex Darlington.
Check up.
Baraj on the run.
Oh, another offensive foul, I believe. Ooh was really putting the pressure on this year, man. Like, so far in the tournament, they have just gone at the ball handler, put 2 to the ball even at stages, just to try to get people uncomfortable. Might be a new wrinkle to their game. I know they've always played physical, but this pressure is something new.
Well, they were the stingiest defensive team in the league last year.
Well, yeah, but that's that excuse because this team would win a lot, right?
Ooh. Eliminator drains. Well, you're right. I'm just playing devil's advocate a little bit.
Yeah, do you.
Suhard gets in the teeth of the paint. Scores the layup. Strahinja now. Trying to do away with defender after defender. The doctor is operating. Strahinja slices to the bucket. 2-point advantage, Ooh. Alexis inside. Not going to move Naranjic. Naranjic will get called for the foul.
Yeah, I'm about to say, that is not the dude to try to move under the basket. Well, neither is Baraj, but both of them are very sturdy.
People forget that the Eliminator can knock him down from outside. He stepped into that 2 quite comfortably and drilled it. Bruno. Numyo at the stripe. Quick clear. Kaluderovic operating from the left wing. That is not deflected legally. Kicked. First 12 for Ooh. As we head into our first media timeout in front of the Futa Arayama Shrine here in Utsunomiya, Japan. Here's how the game has progressed up to this point in a 7-2 contest.
7-5, I
7-5
believe.
contest.
2 fouls. Yeah, that's
2-point game.
you wanted to test me if I was sharp.
That's it.
Yeah, you're right.
Thanks for having my back. That's it.
Yeah, you're right.
Thanks for having my back.
No worries. Anyway, look, Ub is got the same game plan, it seems like, as in game one, but they've gotten a little bit more out of Strahinja Stojic, who's just kind of remained on the court.
Credit him playing through injury. Things getting physical between Kaludetovic and Hugo Suhar. That's been the theme all day, though. Physical games. Strahinja pass to Gela. Keeps it alive. Kaludetovic can't make the layup. Francais finds himself alone for the deux, and it's good. Osagela slowed by hit.
That's the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Suhar, get creative. Inside, Repo just couldn't squeeze it at first. We'll get another opportunity, and we'll finally make good.
That's how you work on those rebounding stats.
What do they call it? They call it...
Stat padding?
That works. Somebody had a clever line about it last year, because, you know, Russell Westbrook at first, and then they said Angel Reese.
Oh, yeah. A me-bound.
Me-bound. That's right, me-bound.
Me-bound. Your own rebounding, your own miss. That was funny.
8 up. Kaludetovic doing his 1-2 step. All threads. And a whistle underneath. It looks like it's against blue. So the 2 is going to count. And the possession will also go to Ub.
It is Team Ub ball. Scrappy. Check up.
So with the 2-point advantage, Ub back to work. Nip, Diesel. Alexis with the board.
It's getting good, more physical by the minute.
Yeah. What do you think about Alexis so far through 4 minutes of play?
I saw a little bit of him when they played the Challenger earlier in the year, and I think I've seen the same. He's adjusting 3x3, he's adjusting whatever role he's got to take, but he's a vertical threat. He can rebound. He's going to have to learn how to screen correctly, but when he does, he's going to be interesting. Look at this.
Shows some athleticism too.
Exactly. Now, I don't know if he has the strength to hold up against this Ub squad, specifically with Naranjic and Baraj on the team.
Stojic draws a foul, however, while shooting. Relentless attack on the basket from Strahinja. Stojic looking for point number 4 in this one. And strings from Strange. Now red, that's number 5 on Ub. Time for Toulouse to reset. Look at the white last year's performance from their minds. Coming to this year with an empty cachet. Oh, there's a souffle. Cooked him on the leg. Suhar, 11-9.
That's a way to attack that pressure from Naranjic. You got to try to get by him. Suhar quick enough to kind of get underneath him on that drive. Look at this. Sneaks just past him, but that's how you got to attack it, because Naranjic is out there pressuring, and I'd say freely, but he's just putting pressure on you. Blow by him, try to see if you can get a layup.
Yeah, he's that physical defensively on the perimeter. He's just begging for a drive. Oh, good look, but cannot knock it down. One possession game, Ub, and another close confrontation. And this time it's Baraj on the floor. Sent there by Dargington. And it is number 7 on Toulouse.
This score was just shown.
Buries him.
The first one, ching.
But again, worth mentioning, no Marko Brankovic and no Dejan Majsorovic. 2 future Hall of Famers
Second free throw.
for sure.
13-9.
And guys that played massive roles for Ub, both on the men.
On the screen.
Shigela, that is a dime if I ever seen one. And then the back scratch damage from Dargington. You can't read that pass, it ain't legible. Oh, that's Dargington being outpowered.
Nope, he was out of position already, and then the just put 2 hands on him and it was done.
Quick trigger from too hard, it's a misfire. He'll recover. We'll use the screen. Puts it up top. Oh, missed opportunity there for Toulouse.
Can you imagine what that looks like when they get some more chemistry?
Oh man, I was going to say, you know, they're down 4 here, but I think Toulouse has looked pretty good.
They played a decent game, and that's without Shigela or Suhard knocking down a 2-piece.
So Ub doing what they do. They don't change the way they play. They may change players, but the approach is always the same. And so far, it's gotten them a 4-point advantage. Oh, check out the video board. The biggest fan of Daddy Voice is my little girl Zaya. She made the video board.
That is cute.
I told y'all to make sure y'all scan that QR code. You can get up on the video screen here at the arena.
And Snooki though?
Schnookums is my. Oh, and I didn't get a chance to record it on my phone. I'm gonna be in trouble for that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was nice. Thanks, Tom. Thank y'all.
That's cute.
Oh, did somebody get that on camera? Please. Oh, killer. Making Suhard dance. But the wraparound pass is broken up. Francais. Hello. 14-11. Oh, nice move. Barat made the move before the ball even got there.
Yeah, he did a good job with that misdirection there. So wide, so low to the ground. It's so hard to keep up with him down there.
You knew a whistle was coming there.
Oh, yeah.
Suhard and Naranjic locked arms. Suhard is actually called for that foul. He is not a happy camper. Headed to the bench. It's the 9th on Toulouse.
They have just put too much physicality in this game, and Ub is too smart with the way they show contact.
Naranjic no good. Naranjic has earned his way as a mainstay on this Ub roster. Helped into a World Tour final title in 2023. Oh, look at the patience. The help defense still does not prevent the score. Shigela inside. Alexis Bruno spinning like Bruno Mars. Wait a minute.
Is that the 10th foul?
It is. Strahini apparently tripped up.
And that's going to give Team Toulouse the double penalty. It's going to be 2 shots and possession here for Doc Strange.
So Doc Strange, with his team leading by 4, critical free throws. Toulouse in trouble. 10 fouls, double penalty. That's what they're looking at the rest of the way.
That's not the place you want to be in against this Oop squad. 10 fouls hurts. They can't keep up physically anymore at this stage, and they've also not knocked down a lot of twos, so they're fighting from behind without a lot of tools here.
Strahinja, no. Francais trying to lead the French back into this. Suhard between the kneecaps. 17-13 offensive foul. Oh, Barac made it easy for him.
He did he did the Jordan logo.
Right.
He split.
They give him plenty of room. 2-possession game. Francais doing his dance. 2.5 to go. Suhard pressuring. Kaludetovic snaps back. Lands in Suhard's hands. Time of the essence here for Toulouse. Oh my goodness. Naranjic with the vicious spike out of bounds. He should have put a shipping and handling label on this, as that is sent away.
A lot of frustration building with the French here. Complaining to the referees, they got a behavior warning, and they're not happy with the way this game's being called.
Francais with the one-hand yammy. Oh, Naranjic invites WanBao to the poster. Segela, easy score on the inside. So another look at the Naranjic damage. He's pumped up. He says, take that, you and your mullet.
Well, challenge is won. That point will be wiped off the board. Segela said to the baseline referee, I looked at you before shooting, and you didn't signal. It's like, no, that was the top referee's call.
Trail, lead, trail.
Yeah, whatever. That's all jargon. You know about it.
Yes.
I don't.
Well, I know who leads this game. That's one way to create space. Oh, technical on Blue.
They get a flopping technical call on them?
Yeah.
All right.
But you know, I think that was created from the contact.
Yes, me too.
I'm not sure he was selling that. He was trying to sell that one. Just my opinion. So Strahinja is going to make matters worse for Toulouse. This one could be ended before the limit. 19-14. So the whistles have been at work in this one. Oop at 8 fouls. 19 combined. Suhard, nowhere to go. But up and in.
That was a heave.
Oh, now Suhard took a shot in the face. Barac. Oh, man. That's a grown man finish right there. Segela now. ISO. 2 ball. No. Raudondvaris will sky. All they need is 1. Toulouse can't foul. Kaludetovic creating a little bit of space. Up top, Naranjic alone. Tipped out off the miss. Still life for Toulouse if they can get a big shot to go. That one won't fall. 40 seconds to play. Barach now. He will line it up. Also leaves it short. Francais whips it. Dargenton to Segala. Running short on time. 2-1. Scoop-de-doop. Francais just in the nick of time. But we're going to use some clock now with Kaludetovic dribbling the air out of it. 3 to shoot. And that shot is the kill shot by Killer. 22-17. Oob again. Undefeated.
You see that?
No.
Kaludetovic didn't want to shake Suard's hands. He pointed at him after that, made shot. Didn't want to shake his hands after. No love lost between these guys.
Oh yeah, and even Strahin is having some words. I think he's trying to explain why Kaludetovic was unhappy. So cooler heads prevail, but it got a little steamy there at the end. It does end before the limit, and no surprise, it is Oob, the #1 team in the game, that wrap up their body of work 2-0. We'll head to Pool D action coming up with Raudondvaris Hoptrans lacing them up against Taipei.
Win or go home.
Win or go home. Play in to the playoffs. Stick around.
OK、ここからは明日の決勝ラウンド進出が決まる重要なゲーム続きます。本日残すところあと4試合では、ここでブレイクタイム、華麗なパフォーマンスご覧いただきましょう。 Here we go! ブラックシーThank you, Brexy. Monitor ご注目ください。皆さんの素敵な写真ありがとうございます。
Yeah, shout out to everybody posting their photos on the fan wall. What's up says fun, yes, lots of fun.
Yeah. 初めてのワンベ どうもありがとうございます。BGM 最高いただいてます。DJ ラーさんの DJU。先ほどあちらのビジョンに可愛いベイビーちゃんのお写真が公開されたと思いますが、この会場でもコートサイド YouTube で配信しております The Boys、 彼の娘さんだそうです。まだまだこちら QR コードを読み込んでベストフォトコンテスト開催中です。たくさん投稿して残り4試合です。フォーマーゲームス楽しんでいきましょう。
All right, it's go hard or go home in this one. A play-in game to the elimination round for Raudondvaris, Hoptrans, and Taipei WanBao. As we keep things moving in Pool D. 4 more games left on the schedule. This game to be officiated by Yasmina Yuris and Najib Chashidin. So the Olympic referees will keep this one well in hand. 2 physical teams, but neither of them able to outlast Lehman.
And it's because both teams turned the ball over a lot. Both teams won the rebounding battle. Raudondvaris resoundingly so. 20-11 in boards against Lehman, but they still ended up with less shots from the field because they coughed it up 8 times and their shots just didn't fall. 0 for 11 from range. Who is going to score on this squad outside of Ivaldis Jalvis is the big question. He had 7 out of 11 points.
Raudondvaris, Hoptrans in all of their glory. Yeah, Jalvis is providing the scoring punch, but a top-heavy opening game for them. They're going to need more balance. The physicality is good, especially in a matchup like this against Taipei WanBao, who came out of the qualifying draw and trying to make their way to day 2 and have a shot at that $50,000.
This is their 4th game of action today. They started this morning at a little past 11. And let's see how much they got left in the tank. Branquillo's tank looked a little bit empty in that loss against Lehman. It's 22-15, but he only scored 2 points, and we know him to be a better offensive player than only 2 points, right?
Yeah.
Ivanovic and Sinwei Wang with 5 each. Kovacevic had 4 turnovers and 3 points. It's not what you want to see from the big fellow, who was really good in the qualifying draw games. He needs to get back to that physicality and attacking the mismatches in the paint.
10 minutes to determine their fate. Coin flip to determine the opening possession. Looks like Taipei WanBao are going to get that opening possession. Playing around Raudondvaris team that doesn't have one half of their typical 1-2 punch with no Aurelius Bukelis. So all eyes on the reinforcements, the supporting cast of Kumpis and Belavicius in particular. And they'll see what new ad Grantas Vasiliauskas can do.
Yeah, he had 2 points on 1 of 6 shooting in his first game when he had to adjust to the physicality at 3x3, playing outside in nippy conditions, let's be honest here, Kyle.
Yeah, the temperature has plummeted as the day has worn on here, so we see a lot of people breaking out the hoodies and the long sleeves. Players don't have the luxury of playing in any hoodies out here, but you see them with the long sleeves on for sure. But not atypical of this time of year, the weather here. Just got to be prepared for it all.
Yeah, I'm prepared for it packing-wise. I'm wearing 4 layers.
That's good.
I brought double because I'll go to Chengdu next week, and then I got to wear shorts. So
you know who didn't come prepared for the weather? That guy at the opening ceremony. He felt all the breeze.
Yes, it looked like it was pretty cold.
So I'm not going to complain about me being cold. That man.
Oh yeah.
That was different.
Oh yeah. Don't remind me of that, man.
Oh man, that's how we started the day. Now we head to the final few games, maybe some fireworks. But usually these play-in games are always really physical. You rarely see a team just run away with one like this because.
Right. And again, these teams are built for that physicality too.
That is true. It is go hard or go home for Raudondvaris, Hoptrans, and Taipei WanBao. That is a nice possession, good action. Run by Taipei WanBao to get the opening score. Kumpis putting some pressure on the defense there and is going to force them into their first foul.
I like that play. We've seen it a bunch from Taipei WanBao with Ivanovic coming up acting like he sets 2 screens and then slipping back door for a layup.
Yeah, they've installed some system, some elements of the system, not just relying on isolation that you see typically with newly formed teams. Kubis, the aggressor on that drive. Shout out to Vince Shang, he's watching. He says the guy in the opening ceremony is cold as Under. I don't know who Under is. But I'm sure that's an anime.
I don't know if he had anything under. That's probably what he was.
We digress. Action in front of us. Branquino receives the package. Kovacevic put it right at the front doorstep for him. Nice move from Belavic. Stay in and out. Had Ivanovic off balance. Branquino says, no, I have to have a rest.
Hey, no more fouls.
Normally that's a bucket for Jalgis, but Ivanovic is a pretty sturdy dude, man. I like his physicality.
That's a nice descriptive word for him, sturdy. Fitting. Wong lets it fly off iron. Kovacevic will get him reset. He'll get it reversed. Ivanovic with the jab step and the yamage. Ivanovic sneaky bouncing. Oh no, got to get it cleared now. That's what being new to the game will do to you. So Vasiliauskas was not aware that needed to be cleared. Meantime, cleared for takeoff is Ivanovic.
Challenge, clearing ball.
So what a ball clearing challenge here.
Yeah, ball clearing challenge, but I think what Chinese Taipei are saying is the shot clock never reset. Or did get reset. The question is, does Wang get control of the Wilson here?
Okay. I'm not certain. No, I don't know if
he gets one hand at it and the ball moves, but it,
well, let's see. If he gets 2 hands on that ball, right?
Okay. So one hand is enough for control.
Yep. Ivanovic battling inside. He got rid of Belavic and gets a clean shot, and he drains it. Taipei WanBao out of the gates. 5-zip. So resolve of Raudondvaris Hoptrans being tested. What a start for Ivanovic. Jalgis gets the layup to roll in, and Raudondvaris are finally on the board. Branquino to the man with the hot hand. Ivanovic step back to attempt air mail to Belavic. Belavic trying to do away with Wang. He'll swing it. Jalgis puts his head down. Iba Knievel gets to the rim. Won't go.
He's missed a couple of those shots. That's something that's normally automatic for him.
That one swiped out of bounds. But you're right. Normally he's converting those. This is no time to revert to any bad habits. And Belavic no choice but to grab. Foul number 2.
This is what we saw from Kovacevic in the qualifying draw when you were still nestled in your bed there.
I was.
Yes, exactly. he gets dudes out of position on screens and then just holds that position until he receives a pass. That's a great skill to have as a screener at 3x3.
Kumpis, ISO game, crossover on Branquinho. Kumpis cannot finish what he started because of a shot clock violation. Ball up top. It's been a 5-point lead from the outset. That time, Kovacevic using too much strength and setting the screen. Jalgis inside. Just how much gas will he have left in the tank? With Raudondvaris relying on him so much on the offensive end. And in a 4-point hole early. One thing Raudondvaris do have working in their favor is the fact that Taipei WanBao have 5 fouls. And we're not even 3 minutes in. Something they could potentially utilize to their advantage. They don't get a hand up on Ivanovic. He doesn't make them pay for it. Kumpis will round the corner. And will enter to Jalgis, who will miss the first time. And also on the rebound as well.
His physicality at this point is a little bit of a detriment, right? Because they're not going to get in position to score right away. So he has to work really hard, and he has to go up against guys with like a similar build in Kovacevic and Branquinho and even in Ivanovic.
Yes, true. He looks a little bit gassed already.
He's had to work really hard for 2 points.
It's all about matchups. Ivanovic likes his. That's on the floor. He won't get continuation. Timeout. TV timeout on the floor. 6th foul on Taipei WanBao.
No, that was the 4th on Raudondvaris. They attributed that to the wrong team.
Yeah, you're right. I glanced up at the scoreboard and I saw it.
Yeah.
I'll take the blame.
Taipei, though, what a story so far. A legion of strangers. Look, we got a guy from Montenegro, a guy from Brazil, a guy from Chinese Taipei, and one from Serbia that now try to fight from the qualifying draw with a shot to get into the quarterfinals. Would be a heck of a story, I'll tell you that.
Legion of strangers.
So maybe an alliance of strangers probably be even better.
Yes, an alliance of strangers. That's good. An alliance of nations.
Well, yeah.
Ivanovic. He's cooled off after a hot start. Bilavicius. No. Got to get some points out of Bilavicius or Kumpis. Kovacevic with the seal.
Main thing is somebody for Raudondvaris has to hit a 2. It has not come around whatsoever. Again, a 0-for-11 performance in that first game. They are breaking everything. They also didn't bring the personnel to shoot here. So, you know, who's to blame there?
Well, you know, ultimately, to thrive in 3x3, everybody's got to be multifaceted. So you may not be a knockdown shooter, but you've got to be a capable shooter. And I would say that Kumpis and Bilavicius are capable shooters. You don't want to rely on them.
Yes.
All the time on his outside shot. But so far, they have not delivered. Nice action. Ivanovic to Branquinho. Jalgis won't get it to go. Reverse it tip. Jalgis saying get out of here. He wants to get it to the floor general, Bilavicius. He generally is a good passer, but he'll turn it over that time. 4-point lead for Taipei WanBao, looking for more. Crossover, Ivanovic. Gave Jalgis a chance to recover defensively, and it cost him a bucket. Bilavicius will throw it away. A little bit panicked in and trying to get that cleared. Might have took a bump there too.
Yeah, but also at this point in the game, Raudondvaris, again, this is a top 10 team in the world. They're stuck at 3 points after 5 minutes of play against a qualifying draw opponent. Not to discredit Taipei WanBao by any stretch. All I'm saying is, at this point, Raudondvaris is going to feel that despair setting in, right? You can feel the water rising to your lips as you're playing a game like this where you're stuck in first gear and cannot get out of it.
They are a completely different team without Pukelis on the team.
Agreed.
It's pretty evident. Not done out of this game yet. I want to be clear about that. There's a strong drive from Belabi Juice.
But even you saying Pukelis, I want to add to that. They're a completely different team without Uzupas on the squad. Because normally, and it doesn't matter which of the three, Uzupas, Pukelis, and Jagas you take, you have 2 scoring options.
Yeah.
Now, right now, they have 1.
And a better shooting option than anybody out there really with Uzupas.
Or Pukelis.
Or Pukelis, either. Jalgis. Going at Kovacevic. Jalgis, no shot is easy for him. He will get a trip to the stripe. Late whistle on the hook attempt. There's that last score from Belabi Juice. Maybe that starts to build some confidence within him.
Hey, look, at least the defense has held up, and they've kept Taipei to 7 points in almost 6 minutes of game time, so they still give themselves a chance.
And Jalgis will make it a 1-possession game. It was a 5-0 start for Taipei WanBao. And since then, they've been outscored 5-2 by the Lithuanians. Branquino. Kovacevic. Look at the score with Kumpis on the floor. Kumpis is now up with the rock in his hand. Got to be careful with that thing with Ivanovic. Drive and kick. Jalgis hardly set his feet on that release. Kumpis. Entry to Jalgis. With 3 to shoot. Bump it, bang it, bucket. Jalgis doing some body work. Another score on the inside. Don't look now, but Raudondvaris Hoptrans within 1. Branquino, this is what he does. All net, all wet. Been a slow offensive day for Leonardo Branquino. But a timely 2-ball for him right as Raudondvaris were charging back into this game to give Taipei a little bit more breathing room. 10-7 into our last media timeout.
Yeah, Branquino bringing his total up to 5 points after scoring only 2 in that first game. Jalgis leading the way for Raudondvaris with 5, but it's Taipei that's giving a little bit more help to their leading scorer. Ivanovic, he had the hot start to the game. He's at 4, but I think their screening game has worked better in the sense that when they screen, they catch underneath the basket, ready to finish. When Jalgis screens, he catches in the mid-post, and he still has to work to get his shot off. He still has to bump. He still has to get a shot up over somebody.
Yeah. Game's so much more difficult when you're relying on individual skill, especially when it requires you to continually overpower people in the post and convert tough shots. Compared to quick buckets, easy scores as a product of your offense, your system working out. They've been running that screen and roll. Kovacevic with a wild shot, offensive rebound. And no rim. We play on. Put the ball in the Lithuanians' hands. Jalgis. And he has come alive. I said, how much gas will he have in the tank? And he's shown to have plenty so far. Ivanovic, no way. It's 10-10.
Look at the positioning of Jalgis on this one. As I just talked about, he was catching in the mid-post. Now he made sure to catch it down low, He had the angle on the opponent, didn't have to work for anything, he just had to step into a layup. That's what you want to see as Raudondvaris. That might be the way out of this mud, out of this game, as we are tied at 10.
10 apiece.
8 for Jaugas, by the way, out of 10.
That's crazy. They both said that he was going to need more help in this one. But at this rate, Jaugas might be able to get it done all by himself. With 80% of Raudondvaris Hoptrans scoring. He's got the rock in hand again. Kopis to Jaugas. Ricochets off iron. Wilson finds his way back to him. Jaugas in for another score. He's got 9 of 11. Kino, no. So he found his Jaugas against Taipei WanBao. So far, Jaugas and company in front after trailing by 5 early in this game. They lead it here 11-10. Minute 50 to go. Defense is stepping up too for the guys in green. Flight mode to Utsunomiya. Nails it.
Try again, and then try about 10 more times until you get it 2.
He's got 11 of 13. Utsunomiya, a one-man wrecking crew for Raudondvaris Hoptrans. Jaugas with a force there, and he is tired.
He has to. They're essentially playing with 3, as Vasiliauskas has been on the bench for most of this contest, but this, I think, the first 2-point make for Raudondvaris in about 20 attempts in 2 games.
And courtesy of Ivaldis Jaugas.
He was an improved shooter last year, right? So I don't want to say he misses a lot of shots, but normally he's got some guys around him with a better shooting touch than he does. Now he just has to do everything.
There's DJ U, by the way. She's got a pretty good touch on the spins. Sharing time with DJ Laz today. Keeping the vibes right. In a 13-11 game. The Ivaldis Jaugas game. Didn't look that way at first. Rakino, no. Ivanovic crossing the street. Right past Jaugas. And under a minute to go. Both teams sucking for air. Tanks running low. And neither team can foul without free throws.
Oh, this is going to be a battle of attrition.
Jaugas. And Ibichus, they can use a big play from him. Gotta have better shot clock awareness than that. .47 seconds left. Raudondvaris up 1. Kovacevic and PI. It's a TO. Turnover. Just what Raudondvaris had hoped for.
PI went investigating the wrong place.
I was thinking of one for that one.
Yeah, me too.
Good work.
Thank you.
But Ibichus, Jaugas, he was just pretending. The man is the truth. No rumor. Double-digit scoring spree for Utsunomiya. Leo, no good. Branquino's hit 1-2 in this game. Raudondvaris salting away some clock. 5 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. You got to think that any score here would win it. Oh, that should be Raudondvaris' ball.
Yes, they will get possession after this. Then the shot clock never reset. They're going to look at this to see if there's possession of the ball, but there was.
Well, sure, possession changed. Ivanovic was saving it. Had it cuffed in one hand.
6.2.
6.2 on the game clock, and this should.
But the question is, who gets the rock?
Yeah, Raudondvaris ball.
Yep. Teal possession or green, or what's that color? Help me out.
Turquoise, teal.
Okay, teal. Good.
Yeah. Veteran officiating crew, that's the right call. Coaching warning for yellow. So Taipei WanBao are going to be forced to foul. And they foul off ball. They want to put Kupis on the line. You can put this game pretty much away with one made free throw. Virtually.
Yes.
Not technically. There could be some things that happen. Even with 2 free throws made. Doesn't put them completely in the clear, but virtually. Raudondvaris are going to be heading to the quarterfinals tomorrow. Wait a second. Let's see what happens here. They just don't need to foul. That's the miss that they needed, and that is the win that they needed. Evel Knievel, stunning. A stunning performance from the stuntman himself with 12 biggins. 12 of 15 for Raudondvaris by way of Evaldis Džiaugas. He is the man of the hour for the Lithuanians.
I'm telling you, I thought they were done. They looked like they were cooked to start the game. They had 3 points after 6 minutes or 5.5 minutes of play. And then Evaldis Džiaugas came alive, put the team on his back, called that man Atlas, and put him on ice because he needs to do this again tomorrow.
Yeah, he'll be going back to the hotel quickly and try to get some recovery done, especially if his team continue to have to lean on him like they did in that one. You rarely see a top-heavy performance like that in a game this low scoring. Again, Džiaugas with 12 of Raudondvaris' 15 to win it. Of course, we got more action to come. Pool C, in fact, Shanghai and Utsunomiya. The iconic Futa-Arayama Shrine from Utsunomiya, Japan. And the home team is going to lace up against Shanghai in another play-in confrontation to the quarterfinals. We just saw Raudondvaris Hoptrans beat Taipei WanBao, and in their quest in hopes to get from the QD to the quarterfinals. That won't be happening for them thanks to Evel Knievel and his efforts. Now we'll see if Utsunomiya can pull off an upset against Shanghai featuring Cam Forte and Batman Carlos Lasmanis. Not to forget about WanBao Zhu and Chi-Rui Wu. What Shanghai do, what Utsunomiya rather do possess is a major offensive threat and a quick style of play. But the experience arrow points to Shanghai, and obviously the size.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, not just the experience, the size, the strength, the continuous stream of inside buckets we were assured to see from Forte and Zhu.
Yep.
It points one way and one way only, and that's Shanghai picking up a W. Never count out Utsunomiya, though. You never know, but they didn't show me enough in that first game, and Shanghai did. They kept it decently close at Amsterdam despite not shooting from 2.
Yeah.
They only shot 6 times out of 25 shots from 2 range and made 2 of them.
Both teams victims to Amsterdam. Who are the class of the group at 2-0. Team Utsunomiya hearing it from the local fans here, as expected. Can they surpass expectations and pull off the stunner of the day against Shanghai? The question at hand.
Well, it's going to come down to whether they can hit 2s. They were 1 for 8 in a game against Amsterdam. And whether they can stop turning the ball over as they coughed it up 8 times. We know they're not going to hang defensively, so they're going to have to make it an offensive race. And I'm not saying they're bad defenders, and that's not. So WanBao actually showed some chops on that end. Ara and Smirnovs as well. Koulibaly works hard, but they are heavily, heavily outside. So they need to make this a shootout.
You know, Raudondvaris just came over to the broadcast booth and he says, "Man, are you guys cold too?" Yeah.
He's got that. Yeah.
Do you think the conditions factor into a game? You played outside.
Yeah, but my country doesn't have any much better conditions than right here. So I actually enjoy playing outside when it's a little chilly.
Yeah. And you would think once the adrenaline gets going and your body heats up, that it's it's bearable as a player. But
yeah, for some guys are used to the heat and stuff. I never liked that. For me, once I started kind of feeling like I was warm, is when I knew I was warm enough to go and play, and that was fun. I can imagine, for instance, a guy like WanBao, who is from Botswana.
Yeah.
Not enjoying this.
Yeah, this being a struggle for him. Well, I don't care if we're cold for a couple more games, but as long as the action heats up. It's been a slow burner here to open the season. Not a lot of fireworks to speak of. But big implications in this game. Our final 2 games of the day after this one, of course. Skyliners in Vienna and Toulouse against Antwerp. A couple of fun ones, at least we anticipate. And maybe this one turns out to be a more competitive game than it looks on paper, with Shanghai being the heavy favorites. But a player with the skill, individual skill of Koulibaly Sulemane can single-handedly turn the tides in a game. Raudondvaris will draw that assignment. Zhu up top defending. And Forte in the paint. They'll swing it. Ball fake on the drive, and that will dribble in.
Oh, that's some Latvian crime right there.
Raudondvaris with the 2-ball. Laliste. Uh-oh, fell asleep. One-handed yoke. Boo is scary. WanBao ramming that one home. 2-2 start. Oh, Forte. Crafty little tip to himself.
There's not many players like him, man. It's enjoyable to watch.
A nice pass to set up that 2-ball. Here's the energy that we saw from Utsunomiya. No shortage of that. What they like to do is get Shanghai on their heels early. But there's the Yudai Ada two-piece. Smirnovs with the opening score for Utsunomiya. They lead this thing 4-3. Late in the shot clock. Wu. No. Zhu. Also no. And foul green. Shanghai will get a chance to get reset. Got to expect a heavy helping of Cam Ford. Actually, I guess in the process of the shot, Zhu is going to go to the line. But really every advantage that you could think of in this game, outside of speed, belongs to Shanghai.
Yes.
Maybe that speed ends up being the one difference maker, because it has been the difference so far in a 5-4 start for Utsunomiya.
You're right, and again, it's speed, but it's also the ability to knock down twos, and now they're just, they've thrown off all the presumptions, all the jitters from the first game, and they're going straight at the rack.
Oh, travel call on Cam Forte.
But you got to imagine, too, for Utsunomiya, this is a very, very new roster for them. They played, a month ago, they played in a 3x3 XE tournament I was a part of, and they had two different guys on the team.
Just trying to make it work. And the defensive intensity is there. Aura barely touched it last. Oh, maybe not actually.
I think it went off blue.
Oh, I think that goes off blue too. But they can't challenge it. So they'll have to try to slow down Batman. Smirnov to Ada. Off the miss. Forte looking for Batman. Gets nothing that time. Smirnov tracks it down. Gives it up. Ramadou. Oh, little stop and go. And nobody there to greet him.
Basil Ramabu making an impact in this game. 2 points to his name. Has he on the drive? Two-hand yam. I like what I've seen from him, man. He's a good defender, too. Gets his stuff on offense. Nice ad for Utsunomiya.
Let's see how he can hold up against Forte. Offensive foul. So Utsunomiya setting the tone in the first couple of minutes. Trying to send this crowd home smiling. Not for a lack of effort. Osman is having some words with Wu as he will head to the bench. Recharge a little bit. Forte starting from the logo, but you know he's going inside like the street lights came on. Koulibaly. Would have been a beautiful dish. Instead, watch Wu misfire from two. 6-6 game.
Yeah, this is a given. That is the exact spot on the floor he wants to get to, and I don't think anybody in the league is equipped to stop him when he wants to get there.
Oh, the proof is in the pudding. Smirnov, did he miss that?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Oh, Forte Trying to do away with Koulibaly, but he held off the big dog.
How?
Leverage.
Just how?
Now it's Koulibaly's turn. Drive, kick. Great ball movement from the guys in green. They're connected better than the Ninja Turtles. Man. Utsunomiya stepping it up. Look at this ball movement.
Poetry in motion for the fellas. They're up. For Shanghai, they got to start getting somebody going outside of Forte, or at least they got to get Forte more looks closer to the basket. That last post-up, we were kind of raving about Koulibaly's defense. The reason he was able to do it was because Forte caught the ball so far away from the basket he couldn't go up and score.
Got to put him in a position to succeed. And that position is normally in the vicinity of the basket.
Yes.
Not from the logo. Here we go again. Ada. Oh man, that first step. Nothing Forte could do. Forte will make the extra pass, and if you're Utsunomiya, you live with that type of possession. You'd rather Zoo take a two than Forte have a shot from 2 feet away from the bucket.
Yeah, you're right. But they double teamed Forte in the paint. They're now trying to get the ball out of his hands into anybody else's hands.
Forte to Las Manos, Batman. Oh, off blue. The energy is right.
Angie's right. We got a lot of game to go, though. 6:20 left on the clock, but Shanghai is looking a little bit out of sorts.
You can see the frustration on Las Manos as he comes up to defend Koulibaly. Koulibaly picks up his dribble. Time is of the essence. Ada swings it. Smirnoff. No. Koulibaly trying to hold on Forte. Both of them disputing who was right or wrong. That was a defensive foul. Koulibaly saying, come on. Let me mix it up with the big fella. Ooh, Smirnoff. That's not one they needed. Utsunomiya, that's 6.
A lot of game time left for them to be in this position fouling-wise.
Especially with Forte that far away from the basket. Las money.
They keep racking up the fouls.
Just that inexperience. 2 back-to-back fouls that Utsunomiya did not need.
3 in a row, actually.
Yeah, true.
3 in a row to get to the 7th.
With 5:56 to play.
And you know that Shanghai is going to take advantage of this. They got the most physical weapon on the floor down below in the paint.
Yep.
And he's just going to go to work now. They can't stop him anymore. They can't play physical with him.
Yeah, hard not to think that Utsunomiya have squandered a hot start and an opportunity by shooting themselves in the foot with careless fouls. And really no way to hold off Forte with another 6 minutes to go in this game. They better hit some twos. That offense better be working. That's one way to get it done. Koulibaly off the square. Las Manos trying to get it to Forte. And he blew a tire. Koulibaly. Okay. If it works, it works.
He got stuck in midair. I thought he had a layup.
I was going to say, not exactly a choice I would have made. Ooh, tough bucket. 5:16 officially left. Utsunomiya is still in front, 10-8. Koulibaly, nice drop off the Smirnoff. 3-point lead, Utsunomiya. Zhu, man's right in his lap, he'll deliver. Koulibaly, deep in his bag for that attempt. Batman down to Ken. Smirnoff can't convert the open 2 look. 4.5 to go as Forte will hand it over to Batman deep.
Classic Las Manos showing up big.
Smirnoff, ice. Water running through his veins.
I was waiting for that one. I was waiting for that one. Thank you.
So the kid come to play. Utsunomiya back in front. But the foul situation is looming over their heads. What a beautiful stroke from Smirnoff. Koulibaly, for some reason, is leaving the court.
I think he might have some bleeding or something.
Gotta be from a hand or something, so they're gonna have to play on in the meantime without him. Smirnoff with the rock, going at Las Manos. Now going at Wu. Every time he turns around, he got a different defender in front of him. And he forces up a bad shot. Zhu to Wu. Wu, oh, just past the outstretched arms of Smirnoff. Oh, they're getting sloppy with it now. They'll turn it over. Wu, all gas, no brakes. Oh, wait a minute, offensive foul. Yep. Off arm connects with Ramadou's grill. So 13 up. How will this one end?
I couldn't tell you at this point. Both teams have had spurts where they look really good with Wu now slashing to the basket, getting more involved. Forte's at 4 points. I'd like to think he gets to 6 or 7, so that gets Shanghai at least a couple more buckets. Koulibaly's at 2. He's at 5 points for the tournament.
Which is really, really shocking.
Yes, he was over 6 at the Asia Cup.
Yeah. All right, back to business. Koulibaly in control. Drive, kick, that one snuffed out by Batman. They fall asleep on Las Manos. Zhu will have it now. Zhu. Layup will trickle in, and Shanghai are in front, I believe, for the first time in this game.
Good hands by Zhu.
Zhu the Fever. And then quick delivery down to Forte. Putting on the speedies, but he can't finish it. And Zhu can knock those down.
He hit one from that spot in the first game, but yes, you're right. This is where they usually have Sean.
Yes.
And he is that guy to knock those shots down.
If you're Utsunomiya, you settle for those. I would risk double teaming Forte in the paint to let Zhu shoot twos. Koulibaly. Oh, has he froze the defense? And there's Koulibaly standing in the vicinity. Oh, that's just a fortunate bounce tip in favor of Shanghai. Smirnoff off. Slight hezzy from Koulibaly on the baseline. One possession contest. Did not expect this game to be this close.
Nope, not at all, but it's been fun, I'll tell you that.
Yet here we are. Grips it. Ooh. Bam, bam, bang, bang. Cam Forte and Shanghai lead it by 3. Some action off ball. And it's Wu who volunteers a foul.
A little confused as to why.
And well, that's what Las Mamas was asking. It's the 5th on blue. Koulibaly. Basket weaving. But he can't finish the layup.
That's the ones you got to get if you're Utsunomiya.
Oh, down to the big punisher, who continues to punish him. Smirnoff again. They will not go away, this Utsunomiya team. Forte trying to bury him. Continues to take him in the basement and offer nothing but abuse. Ada, drive, kick, rather. Koulibaly, miss, saves it, stays with Green. Now we will deliberately foul because he can see his team are in desperate need of a rest. Shanghai 19, Utsunomiya 16, buck 20 to go.
WanBao taking charge in the timeout for Utsunomiya.
I like that. Yeah, I like that leadership. And you get the feeling like even though Shanghai are 2 points away, a couple plays here or there for Utsunomiya with the way Smirnoff is shooting.
Thank goodness.
I wouldn't count him out. I wouldn't count him out. Smirnoff, he left Forte where he was, but the 2 won't go. Forte smartly takes his time. He will set the ball screen and leave it up to Pat Man to end it. Step Forte has it poked away. Look at the hustle from Koulibaly. Gotta appreciate the effort from the young fella.
Yeah, he's going for it. All hustle, not having the best offensive game, with 3 points to his name only. But he's going all out.
Inside they go. Baby foot.
Yeah, he doesn't have to lean back. Big punt. Yeah, there you go.
I get it. Forte gives the rock away to Las Manas. Didn't get it. On the lean back, the rock.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Man, see?
Point game, Shanghai. Koulibaly, Smirnoff. Fake bump. 2 attempts. Las Manas sit packing. And just 10 seconds left. Shanghai gonna get the win. What a great effort from Utsunomiya as the final horn is going to sound. And it is going to be Shanghai that get it done. Great effort from Utsunomiya, especially early. They forced Shanghai to pay attention to him and put some respect on their name.
Yeah, for sure. And again, it was the physical defense. They switched up the looks on Forte, who still ended up with 9 points, by the way. And then Smirnoff came through shooting. Like, this is a new squad. Imagine what happens if Smirnoff, Koulibaly, WanBao, and Ara get some more reps. Because I liked what I saw. Koulibaly didn't have a good tournament. He had 6 points total in 2 games. The guy can score at will, and he just couldn't get it done. But a round of applause for them, for the home crowd, and for me, to be fair, because this was a well-played game. I hope to see more of them this year.
More experience, more time. Look out for Utsunomiya in the future. But it is Shanghai that's moving on. We will step aside for a brief break before we head into our final two games. Skyliners Vienna, followed by Toulouse and Antwerp. Don't you move.
本日のゲームもラスト2ゲームとなりました。最後まで一緒に楽しんでまいりましょう。では今一度このパフォーマンスで会場を温めていただきます。パフォーマンスタイム、カモンブレクシー。Thank you, Lexi. ただいまのゲームで出し切っちゃったという宇都宮の皆さんもまだまだ残り2試合、ここからも熱いゲームが続きます。しかも両チーム好カードです。勝った方が明日に進出するシリアスなゲーム、一緒に楽しんでまいりましょう。ラスト2ゲーム。
On to the next one, on to the next one. It's Pool B's conclusion with the Skyliners and Vienna lacing them up in a border battle between Austria and Germany. And let's get you reintroduced to the players. This matchup could mean a lot for the Skyliners. They could headline the pool with a W as they took apart Miami 21-15. They'll come out first wearing the blue unis, and they are a team on the rise. They've already won a challenger this year, and they've got their eyes set, their sights set rather, on the opener win here. A W would put them in good contention. It's Kevin Bryant out first. He's the workhorse of the squad. The screener, the roller, didn't miss a shot from the field. Nicholas Kropp with a couple of blocked shots and 7 points to take down Miami. He's the one to knock down actually the only 2 twos that the Skyliners have shot. Pojic, the steady hand, didn't need the score in that one. 1.5 key assists, but there is the man that did the heavy lifting. Leon Fatigue missed 1 shot from inside the arc for 10-piece. A 10-piece for the Leon King. And the Skyliners look primed to move out of this pool in first position.
All righty.
Yes.
Quick trip to the powder room. Thank you for holding it down. Expecting this one to, well, man, I think Skyliners have earned the right to be considered favorites.
Yes, I mentioned that. They look primed to come out of the pool in first place because they have looked incredible, and Vienna just has not looked incredible. I'll be frank with you. It hasn't worked for them so far, at least not in this tournament. 3 of 12 from 2 for Diggs and company. They missed 5 shots inside the arc as well. Tied Miami on the boards. Coughed the ball up 5 times. Just wasn't a great game by them. And let's see if they've changed some things, right? The new ad, Steven Kaltenbrunner, only had 1.1 rebound to his name, so he didn't do much. So now the question becomes, can we get more of Quincy Diggs? Q Diggs with 3.6 boards. And if Vienna wants to win, you need to get at least 7 out of Diggs.
And he's capable of doing.
Very capable.
We've seen Diggs win MVPs en route to Masters out there in the Philippines. And, you know, he's had great years, and last year was a down year. He started late. But this is where you want to see Diggs, who can be a certified star, perform at his highest. More from Fabio Sonel, too. Has not played with confidence so far in game 1.
No, you're right, and his shot wasn't falling. And again, that's the difference maker for this Vienna squad at this point in time. They need to hit outside shots. 3 of 12 isn't going to do it. This is an over 34% shooting team from range last year. They need to get back to those type of numbers or better.
Yeah, they were the most efficient 2-point shooting team in the league last year. You know, but the Vienna of now, you know, due to a lot of injuries, they're not the Vienna of old, who was a top 3 team.
Yeah, but even last year, so I'll say this. I know what you want to say here. They have regressed, and that may be due to injury. But even the Vienna last year didn't lose to the Skyliners. 2-0 versus the Skyliners. Specifically, the main matchup was the final of the Debrecen Masters, where the Skyliners saw their hearts broken with a 22-20 game in favor of Vienna.
Yeah, you're right. I remember now. But it's a new age for the Skyliners these days, or so it seems. Diggs trying to get rid of Kropp. Diggs on the attack. The length of Kropp, though, causing him some problems. Fabioso starts to operate left wing. No hesitation, only hydration, water. H2O from the left wing. That's a good sign for Fabioso now.
That's the confidence you want to get going into this must-win game for Vienna.
Kropp spinning free, can get to the Leon King. He's grown his mane out. Still not enough strength to get that one, get that shot a chance rather. Kaltenbrunner with position. Layup goes. Vienna 3-set out of the gates.
They can make it very interesting. A Vienna win here would force a three-way tie.
Oh, the always reliant Kevin Bryant. Bump and the bucket as he manages to keep his footing and contorts for the layup. But you're right, potential three-way tie in this group if Vienna can get a win.
Is wide open still.
Bryant, bad free throw attempt. Tracks down the miss. Kojic, just itching to shoot it. He'll miss it. Into the hands of Sonel. Fight not to the crib, misses. And Steven couldn't clean up the mess. Fertie, wide open, no. Diggs tracks down the rebound and throws it off Fertie.
It's now gotten so cold that I think every player is uncomfortable. I don't know about you, but I'm freezing.
It's a tad chilly. It's got a little bit of a bite out here. That's no question.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that two would have went, but Kaltenbrunner missed it. Kaltenbrunner slows down. Steven keeps it alive. Sonel drive and kick. Steven with a desperation he won't go, but his bro's got his back. Rebound inside. He tries to punish Fertig and he does finish the job. Crop lofts one up and it will not fall 4-1. It will stay. Vienna looking for some more. Two more to be exact. Kaltenbrunner misses, but Kaltenbrunner rebounds. He's in two places at one time. I kid, they're brothers. To the corner. Oh, yes. With the ball fake.
Yeah, he had Sonel looking every kind of way.
Fortunately for Vienna, the Germans can't do anything with it. Germans and Serbian. Chef Koya serves it up to KB. Slingshot it up by Krop. He's bringing the rain. Ooh, crossover. Kaltenbrunner crossing himself over. Oh my goodness. Tough bucket.
Yeah, just all strength. Nico Kaltenbrunner going to the basket. When he's got you on his shoulder, it's hard to stop him.
And that low center of gravity. Kojic is really taking his shot volume down.
Yeah, he's facilitating. He had 1 point and 5 key assists in his first game out.
Klopp, this time on the inside. He's got 3 points. Now he's trying to stay in front of Diggs. Does a good job of that. Kaltenbrunner. The runner won't go. And in our first break, 5-4. Vienna showing a hell of a lot more life in this one.
Yeah, at least a hell of a lot more defense. I like their approach on that end. They're working hard. They're pressuring the ball. They're making sure to fight over screens and to get the looks they want for the Skyliners. Proactive. Now, offensively, it's a different story. They forced their way to the basket, and they've gotten 5 points out of it, which is fine. It's not bad. I would still love to see the two ball come around.
There's a beautiful shot from the Futa Arayama Shrine. Back onto the Indio flow we go. Fertig to released and trickles out. Steven trapped in the corner, somehow gets it free to Sonel. Sonel, a head-on collision with both Fertig and Bryant. He'll go to the line. So now who opened the game with a 2 ball for Vienna. the charity stripe now. And we'll drain it. T comes free. T.
Whoa. Hard layup.
He doesn't dunk too much.
I thought about that.
That one lost out of bounds. Kaltenbrunner couldn't keep the handle going. There's T.
He needs a red mushroom to get that one to go down.
I knew you were simmering on something over there. Kojic. Man, I haven't seen Kojic pass up this many shots since that time he quit drinking.
Wow. Whoa.
No, I mean, usually those are automatic,
I know. He
automatic pulls for Kojic.
But it's good to see it, though, because I think that speaks of the trust he has in his teammates to get the job done, to get the W. He might not have the best offensive day today, but it doesn't matter because they might still go 2-0.
Well, they got plenty of weaponry in their arsenal, and there's a reason why he's facilitating now is because the rest of the players on his team have gained his confidence.
Yes.
He had to coach him up to a point to where he could trust him the way he trusts them now. And we're seeing that trust on display. The drinking thing was a joke, by the way. I don't know.
Stop drinking?
I don't know if he ever did drink anything.
I used to be a player, remember? I think he did.
Okay. Now Koya will fire into Diggs' hands. Here comes the Chala. Off iron it goes. Quick clear from Krop. Krop reroutes, changing direction. Looking to get it somewhere. To Kojic. Out to Krop. Looking for another 2-ball. He's touching more nylon than a trip to Victoria's Secrets. 2 for 2 from deep. Krop. Vertig in trouble. Krop.
That was on line,
It looked
too.
like it was
going down.
It looked like it might go. It does not. Diggs. He will line one up from 2 range. Count it. Count those, rather. He doubles up and evens the game at 8 apiece. Vertig left lonesome. Too strong with his 2 attempt. Diggs corrals it. Krop pressuring. Got to leave 8 seconds for Vienna to work with 4:36 to go in the game. Vienna with their backs against the wall, in need of a win to force a 3-way tie. Oh my goodness, crazy spin work from Fabio Sonel. Look at this ballerina move. Showing some bounce.
Tchaikovsky would be proud. That's ballet, I think.
Yes.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure. Anyway, I did some of the math just to be sure. Vienna needs to win, and they need to win with a difference in the game of 7 or more.
Yeah,
because they can tie Miami in the scoring department in case of a 3-way tie if they score 21, but that wouldn't get them ahead because the next tiebreaker is your ranking.
Right. Miami's second.
Miami is clear. So they need to get ahead of the Skyliners, which means beating them by 7.
Steve Kaltenbrunner. And he is hyped up. Okay.
Well, maybe that's what they need. Look, again, the mission's clear. They need 6 more points on the Skyliners, and shots like these will help. They got a little bit of momentum going. They got a couple of 2-balls down. Maybe Vienna is rounding into form or getting into rhythm.
Well, They got to win by 7, you said?
Yes, 6 will get them tied because they're 5 points or 6 points behind. But they are still lower in rank than the Skyliners as well.
So they got to do a lot of scoring.
Yes, they need to get.
We had a rogue cheerleader still wanting to be on the court.
Yes.
Cleared to play now, and cleared to fire. Sonel. Kaltenbrunner, quick hands. So the Kaltenbrunner Bros responsible for the last 3 points for Vienna. Voyage. Another great look. Nico. Oh, just out of reach of Sonel. Too much heat on that entry pass. There's how you get it done.
Apparently, Chef set the table too.
Perfectly for Kevin Bryant. Great hands from KB. That last conversion as well. Chef Koya. Not a lot of offense, but Bryant picking up the slack. 12 apiece. Diggs. Nope.
Wow.
Physical play underneath. Oh, Crop.
Oh my goodness, he's got 8.
We are witnessing the growth of Crop. It's harvest season for him and his team as Diggs will respond. Bryant, he can do that too. KB doubles down. Diggs denied, but sticks with it. Oh, Crop plows over Diggs. And an offensive foul is the call. But here's that last 2 make from Kevin Bryant. Gives the Skyliners a 2-point advantage. Miami watching this game closely after splitting their games. Vienna can no longer win this game by 7.
No, so they're out of contention. Now it's just a matter of do the Skyliners win, or if they lose, what's the score for the outcome of this pool. But even with them at 16, they virtually passed Miami. So the Skyliners, regardless of the outcome, are in first.
Don't sweat the technique. They getting the job done. 2:08 to go. The best efforts of Vienna will not be enough in this one. Because even if they were to get to 21 points, they would not emerge from a 3-way tie. But good to see some fighting from Vienna. 1 through 4. Stephen Kaltenbrunner knocking down a 2. So now let's come to compete in this game. Diggs is back on the floor after getting the knee wrapped up. Bertie needling his way in for the 17th point for the Skyliners. So now, cleared for takeoff. No, he won't. The defiant Kevin Bryant. 17-15, it'll stay. Yes, indeed. Kevin Bryant, the defiance. Who goes there?
Sir Kevin with the block.
Vertig, no. Buck 20. Kaltenbrunner squeezes the trigger, and the effort from Sonel has been admirable.
It's just this is telling for Vienna in the sense that they've played a good game. They've slowed the game down. They've gotten things to go at their pace, but the 50-50 balls have just not gotten their way. Whether it be shooting, just shots rimming out, or the hustle possessions that don't go their way, and then some clumsy turnovers as well.
Yep, speaking of clumsy, Kevin Bryant just loses his footing right there. Now Chef Koya. Oh, that's going to count. Continuation for Kojic. To the line he'll go. There's a little bit of frustration on the part of Diggs. Understanding that they won't be playing on tomorrow. Kaltenbrunner with the step back. Uses the glass to his advantage. Looping hook from Prop won't go. Diggs using the screen. Misses it. And it makes it. But this group is in the bag. Final few seconds on the shot clock for Kojic. And Vienna won a timeout.
Look, they're playing for pride and pride only, but they can still get the W here.
Well, hold on. I didn't think about an overtime scenario.
Wouldn't it be reset to 21 points?
Yeah. There was a rule change last year, so it remains.
What do you got on your mind? You're thinking about something?
No.
Okay.
6.5 seconds. And still defense from wire to wire from the Skyliners, who go 2-0 with another gritty performance that leaves them in the win column, 18-17 over Vienna. Skyliners far and away the best team in the group. Miami advances as well.
Yeah, and again, it's telling to me that this can be done.
Kevin Bryant comes over and says, good to see y'all too, man.
Finally, man.
Got good energy,
somebody's
man.
nice to us. Never mind. Everybody's been nice to us, man.
Good vibes from the Skyliners. And good performance. Again.
Yep.
Highlights for you to enjoy as we get ready to keep the action moving on. You got one more game today?
One more 10-minute sprint.
Then Gyoza.
Then Gyoza. You're right. And ramen.
Oh, and some ramen. And what else?
Well, like 15 other things.
Okay, I'm with
Maybe
it.
some Wagyu.
All right, 10-minute sprint.
All right.
To Gyoza.
Oh, yes,
All
please.
right.
I'll be sprinting to the Gyoza after the 10-minute sprint that we'll see now. Coming up next, though.
Toulouse and Antwerp, Pool A to close the day after the highlights. If you're stuck around this long, you might as well stay here, right? Okay. All right, all right, all right. We got Toulouse and Antwerp to close the day. This is one I expect to be fun. I don't know. It's just something about these two teams when they match up that is tantalizing.
You're right.
To close out Pool A. Tell me what you got. Something on the head-to-head, I'm sure.
Yes. I mean, overall, the record's been in favor of the French. In the last 2 years, they're 5-2 against Antwerp/Rifa. Last year, they were actually 3-1, with the last game coming at the Tochigi Masters. That was a resounding victory for Rifa. But these teams met here last year, and that was a Toulouse number. Also in the pool, 21-18, I believe. I don't know. I like the feistiness I saw from Toulouse in that first game they played. Although it got a little out of hand in the last couple of minutes, but yeah, it wasn't a bad game by any stretch by them. The 3-ball or the 2-ball apologies eluded them. They were not great in rebounding as expected. They were together. They got D'Argenton involved. He didn't look out of sorts, which is good to see for kind of a new unit, especially with Segela just coming back from an ankle injury as well.
Right. And typically when you think of, because the question I was going to ask you, I was going to say, but can they keep up with the shooting of Antwerp? But there wasn't much shooting in that game against U, where they went 1 of 10.
Yes. So, you know, that's one advantage that normally goes Antwerp's way, and now it hasn't. So, and maybe Toulouse uses that blueprint. I'm not sure if they can put the same amount of pressure on the ball as U did. That was ridiculous. That was a defensive masterclass. But if Antwerp wants to win, they better get Jonas Forts and Dennis Donker going. Forts was good, not great. He hit 1. Dennis didn't hit any out of his 4 attempts.
Yeah. Augustinian led the way with 6 points and that 1-point loss to U. And here comes the menace himself. Donker joining Forts, Fanustovic and Augustinian. Winner plays on tomorrow. Loser sees the opener end in the next 10 minutes of game time. Could be time for Franck Segela to shine, the former world #1, and the head Frenchman, Francais. Donker ranked number 16 on the planet. Has emerged into an all-star in this league without question.
From France, hosting 2 silver medalists from the Paris 2024 Summer Olympics.
Mr. Do-It-All, finalist. And with that whistle, that means it's time to get to it.
You saying BBO belongs on Home Improvement? Look, we're throwing out TV shows all the time.
What was my guy's name? Tim
something. Tim Allen?
Tim Allen.
Yes.
EBO with the throwback.
Yeah. That stash belongs on TV somewhere.
Well, I'll reserve comment. It's a family program. We call it a 70s mustache.
Yes.
And he will guard Sue Hard to start this 10-minute sprint, the final one to close day 1. We'll get it down to Jules. WanBao back out to Boss. Hugo lets it go. And Toulouse start 2-0. Forts right back at you. Logo Joe from way outside, answering the 2-pointer from Suhar. Gonna let Segala operate. Offensive foul.
Offensive on the foul.
So Vanusevic's left pinky is cut. He'll have to leave the court for the moment. So no substitute available for Antwerp. Donker is going to drill the 2.
That is a good sign for the Belgians. First two balls up and down as well.
This is after going again 1 of 10 against Oud. You know, Antwerp, who have had a history of having some of those games where they get to a cold spell. But oftentimes when you see them on the opposite end of that, they almost can't miss. Gala will miss a wide open look there. Loose ball tracked down by Suhard. Hugo swings it over to Rambo. Ball fake. Rambo finds himself all alone. He attacks the rim and then Forts called for the foul.
He got his hands on the ball there first.
Yeah,
got a lot of arm with it though.
I was going to say on the follow through, I could see the foul. You can understand the whistle. Rambo is a no. Force to Donker. Donker don't necessarily get a speed ticket.
Yeah, that man's got the zoomies.
It is fitting because he is a dog. Loose ball. Forts ends up with it in hand. Forts with the up fake. He's tied up.
Great defense by D'Argenton.
Anticipation. D'Argenton, who had left his feet, is able to recover and tie that up. 3.2 left. Enough time for that! Come on, man! Out! 6-2. Oh,
we needed that.
Yes! Thunderous throwdown from Augustinian. But my goodness, this should be a criminal offense. Put it on Augustinian's record. Segala victimized. Whew. Oh, that's lost by Segala.
Antwerp is riled up, but don't forget, this is a playing game. Win or go home.
That Augustinian, if that play don't ignite you as a team.
Yes, agreed.
He came to play. So did Dennis, the menace. 8-2 start Antwerp. They have rediscovered the shooting touch from outside. Augustinian loses it. But an electric start for the Belgians. 8-3.
And they found the stroke, and it's the way they're getting to their shots, too. Quick, decisive ball movement out of screens, finding each other on pops. It's an effort where they play together instead of trying to create those shots individually.
5-point lead. Ball over the blue. Suhard being pursued by VVO. Suhard touches nothing. And I believe it'll be a media timeout. His first dead ball after 7 minutes. It's exactly 7 minutes. So they play on. VVO layup line. Tough bucket inside from WanBao as a response. Forts wants it. He's got 7 to shoot. They'll miss it. WanBao is down. Got a double foul with him and Forts getting connected. Timeout on the floor. So the last act of day 1 to close out group play has had seen some sharp shooting from Antwerp and a monster yam from Kasper Augustinian. An uphill climb for Toulouse. Francais, the 2 Olympians share to Wilson. Back to Segela, no. Talk a lot about the Antwerp offense, but how about the D?
Yes, it's been sharp. Let's just say that. They've gotten Toulouse away from the shots they want to take. They're pressuring them into turnovers and shot clock violations. And meanwhile, they get this on the offensive end.
Beautiful. Now, Augustinian with the hip check. Rather that than give up a layup, but it is the 6th foul on Antwerp.
Team foul number 6 on Antwerp, so they got no more fouls to give. Toulouse trailing by 6. They only have 2 team fouls, so they got 4 to give.
D'Argenton, no go. Van Oostervik with the ball fake. Van Oostervik can't get it to go. VVO with the rebound. Stolen away by Segela. And he will not be able to take advantage of an open lane.
He was looking for contact, never got the call.
Docker, who's been cooking, will force up a 2. Bad miss there. 6-point game, and Segela hits the deck. Gotta be sure to keep his composure. How did he fit that in there?
That was a crazy pass.
Right through the peephole. This is what you call supervision. Suhard sees everything.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Ten-5 game. And
we're looking at something here.
maybe considering an upgrade.
Didn't they already give it unsportsmanlike? Yes, they did.
Okay, unsportsmanlike, yeah. 2 free throws. Van Oostervik is back bleeding again. It was his hand earlier in the game, and now it's his knee. So the minutes at the charity stripe.
Instead of VVO.
Instead of VVO, I mean.
He might have just sprinkled some blood on his knee to get that.
And yeah, I was going to say, Antwerp don't mind Donker shooting it.
I'm about to say, that is something they'd want.
Oh, finally, they make quick work of the scrape on Van Oostervik's knee. VVO will watch Augustinian instead. Shoot the 2 free throws. The first goes.
Second free throw.
Ghost can't get it to go. Argenton. This is deep. Cleaned up by WanBao. Augustine with Forts. Ricochets off the iron. Argenton. To WanBao. Segala back to WanBao. Reverses it. Dargenton. This one they needed. Now can they stop the downhill attack of Antwerp? Fortsnet mishandles it. Gets it. He's not going to hit that. But if anybody would hit it, it would be Forts.
Yes. Oh, it looked like it was good too. That would have been a trick shot of a lifetime.
He's already got.
Yeah, he's got the one behind the backboard. Although I gotta say, I don't know if you saw this, in one of the challenges that was beaten. Sort of.
Really?
Yes. I'll show you that.
He made that one from behind the goal too, right?
Yes, like Sassadi made a layup from behind the goal over top. That was wild.
I saw that one. But the Fort's one-handed following it with that. That's just. Darker, hotter than fish grease. He got it popping in this game. 13-7. Dargenton takes his time that time. But Antwerp will maintain a 5-point advantage. Forts Knight to VO. Quick pull from Suhar, won't go, and Dargenton dribbles it out of bounds.
The BVO is bleeding again.
Docker telling Toulouse to save the challenge.
I like a lot of players talk a little more this year. I like it. I like some animosity. Let me get some of this.
Come on, it's street ball.
Yeah.
A professional version.
I'm all for that, man. I used to love talking when I was on the court. Also to the referees.
Well, it adds a little spice to it.
Yeah.
You know, and these are intense games. More so than 5-on-5 because obviously of the speed of the game and
implications too.
The implications and a premium being on every possession. This is a play-in game to the quarterfinals. And it's been Antwerp. Forts, Augustine, is he going to do it again? Uh-oh. Not a Segala fan, apparently. And Segala sacrifices his body to get the possession. Too hard. Francais steps into that one. And it's too strong. You know, for this game to have the implications that it has, there's some good sportsmanship between. They've been, chirping a little bit, but I think it's been, nothing below the belt, so to speak. Donker. Oh, man. Donker doubling up again.
He's got 9.
9 for Donker. He's got the same amount of points as Toulouse had. Whoa, that was some friendly fire.
We're trying some things. We are trying some things.
Clearly.
You're getting shots better than a game of horse in this one.
And even that one on first throw, I thought Donker might have a chance.
From our spot, it looked like it was good.
Yeah. Dargenton taking his time. Better get to it. Augustine defends it well. 2:38 to play. Substitution is made. VVO getting the rest, while WanBao does for Toulouse. Forts! Ooh. was just a wild possession right there.
That is the inexperience that's showing right there for D'Argenton. He was open. He could have just dribbled in. Instead, he tried to lob it up to Francais. Couldn't quite get it back. It ends a turnover. That's the type of possession you do not need with 2:20 on the clock and a 6-point deficit.
Would have had a 2-1 advantage if he just forces the defender to commit. But shoulda, coulda, wouldas. It has been Antwerp from the start. A 6-point advantage for them now with 2:21 to go. Donker, hezzy kick, unselfish play. Shares the rock with Forts, who will miss it. Not the best shooting performance from Forts in this one. It's been Donker who's been knocking him down. Too hard, going hard to the rim. No, Forts loses track of it. Augustinian gets called for the offensive foul. It's the 8th on Antwerp, but offensive foul means no free throws. Oh yeah, he leveled Segala, but it
politely.
It was
but yes,
unintentional. Ball screen set, and that is delivered to the cutting WanBao. Dennis Dominguez. Forts can't get it to go. And I think if you're Toulouse, this is going to sound crazy, but the way that Forts has shot it in this one, you might live with those deep 2 attempts because, look,
yeah, you might, but
they're not exactly waiting until late in the shot clock to put those up.
no, you're right.
Now Forts, doing the smart thing, little pokey. Francais. A timely 2 for Toulouse. Donker, offensive. Okay, maybe this is one of those points in the game where, you know, it's been a game controlled predominantly by Antwerp.
Yeah.
But it's the beauty of 3x3, a game that's been a little rough for Toulouse. They make a play here, and they're right back in this thing.
A one-possession game with a minute on the clock.
Now you start to look at some of that shot selection, right? BBO, it's a no-go. And Antwerp with 9 fouls.
Yep.
Darlington won't get it. Segala, Segala, 2-ball, boom, we foul called on the Skyliners.
2 free throws.
Yes.
And possession coming in. That is number 10 on Antwerp.
Man. Man, you see? 2 huge free throws for Francais. And he'll knock it down. Second one is good as well. And it is a 1-point game. Too hard to Segala. Segala lining up for two, won't go. Airmailed out of bounds. BBO encouraging his teammates to settle down.
Let's go.
Cannot take a lead for granted. You cannot take a moment for granted. In 3x3, big possession. 7 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock, and Dover misses the layup. Uh-oh, Francais inside. What a defensive play from Augustinian.
And that's going to be a foul.
And Segala will foul. Smart foul by Segala.
Very smart. It stops the clock. It puts Augustinian on the free throw stripe. And it still leaves 5.8 seconds on the clock for Toulouse to get a shot off. They're hoping for at least one miss to try to be able to tie this game up and go to overtime. There's that miss.
Whoa-oh. Whoa-oh. Uh-oh. Augustinian's second one is missed as well. And remember, Antwerp can't foul. Francais denied by BBO. Or by Forts. What a defensive haul.
No.
No, they don't get the.
That's it.
That is it.
That is it. Forts with the defensive play of the game. And look, I don't want to throw it back to last year, but I'm going to. Dennis Donker had the game in his hands and missed another layup at a crucial moment here.
Yes.
His teammates save his behind. And Jonas Forts, who comes up with a clutch stop to end this game. Toulouse is done. Antwerp move on to the quarterfinals.
Wow. Yeah, I think Antwerp were feeling fortunate to win that game, and that's crazy because they were up 6 points. And I mean, it looked like they had the game in the bag, but they took that lead for granted, didn't they? Forts is firing up shots left and right early in the shot clock.
Yep.
Like the game was in the bag, and they forgot how tough Toulouse is.
It wasn't like the game was in the bag. He was trying to deliver the haymaker. He was trying to come in with the southpaw slam there, while trying to hit those twos. They didn't hit. The game ends on a 6-1 run for Toulouse, and still Antwerp hangs on.
Oh, yeah, that was so good. I want to save it for later. That one hand is spiked by Augustinian, ignited Antwerp early, looked like they would cruise to victory. Let the foot off the gas and got a scare of a lifetime from Toulouse late. Some dimes, delectable, delivered in this one. In a game that was one of the better games of the day, honestly, to close things out.
You're right.
And it ends up being a 1-point win for Antwerp. And that is how we start the opening day of 2026. Show you the results coming up. Once the highlights conclude, an incredible defensive stand by Jonas Forts, who stood his ground against the French attack. And they outlast him to survive and advance. The results of our 12-game slate today.
FIBA 3x3.
Lehman go undefeated. Raudondvaris Hoptrans make their way in thanks to Evil Knievel scoring 12 of 15 against Taipei WanBao. Undefeated. Skyliners do their thing, undefeated. Miami will make their way in, as will Shanghai, who topped Utsunomiya in their play-in contest. And Antwerp over Toulouse in their play-in contest, 16-15 by the slimmest of margins. That is a day of work in front of the Futa Arayama Shrine here in Utsunomiya. And here are how the groups look. 4 undefeateds, Lehman, Amsterdam, and the Skyliners. As the top 2 from each group advance, pools A and D will cross, and B and C. We'll show you that quarterfinal bracket for tomorrow, right about now.
It's like you got some prediction.
Almost, no.
Some gifts there.
I was trying to time it. There we go. Shanghai, Lehman, Miami, Skyliners, Raudondvaris, and Amsterdam, Rabobank against Antwerp. I'm not going to ask you your thoughts on it today.
I have some thoughts.
Sleep on it. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Yes.
When we get the action restarted at 1 p.m. local time, we'll throw in a dunk contest and raise you a 2-point shootout as well to start off this Utsunomiya Opener. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you. For Bob Rosendahl and Kyle Montgomery saying so long from day one. See you tomorrow, 1 p.m. sharp from Utsunomiya.